Spidey H2 work today. I'm going to be putting on this new brake lever, which I'm pretty stoked about. It's not really new, it's actually from another crashed H2, hell yeah. But the bleeder valve was completely cracked off, but my neighbor got it out, so shout out Todd. I'm going to throw this on, and then my neighbor Todd also cleaned off the speedometer on the dash, and sheesh, shit's looking clean. So I'm also going to clip off these edges here that are holding it back from getting the screen in. What's up, Finchy? And I'm doing good. I'm excited. I have a big week ahead of me, so I have a trip to the Meta HQ. It's gonna be pretty crazy, and then I'll be back like Friday. So I leave tomorrow, and I'll be checking out some new products and stuff. So it's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited. They want ideas for new implementations and whatnot, and trying out new products. So I'm going to give them my brains. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to throw this on. I'm probably gonna hook up the front brake line. What up, XX? Finchy. We do have fishing on Twitch. If you guys are watching on another network, coming on over to Twitch, you can fish. We got custom items in there, so you're able to catch a bunch of random different motorcycles. Not random, they're actually very specialized. You can catch the Spidey H2 fully done. If you hit exclamation point fish, you can only do it every 60 minutes. If you want to do it more than that, you have to donate 100 bits or subscribe on Twitch. But anyway, that's that. We're also working on a little racing game, so you can use your catches for races, and it should make for quite the interesting stuff. Anyway, what do we have here? Anyway, so there's the bleeder valve. There's the clutch, or the brake. So I'm just gonna throw this stuff on. What up, Sergeant? What up, Eric? What's going on? The Spidey H2 series is going off, man. People are heavily invested. I'm very happy about that. It was a good purchase. Good purchase. The second H2, not so much, but this one, definitely so. Make sure you guys can see what's going on. Going to bike night tomorrow night? I'm not. I'm actually going to be in Silicon Valley at the Meta HQ, so I got some serious business to attend there, and I really can't miss it. So I'm gonna make sure I'm there. All right, guys, we got the new brake perch. Basically, I bought this. It's used. It's clearly beat the hell up. I'm really hoping to get a new brake, lever. We'll see. Got someone hopefully interested in sponsoring it. Anyway, this is. Got the bleeder. The bleeder valve here was completely blown out. My neighbor, shout out Todd, he removed it, extracted it. So that's big news. But I am able to now install this. I'm actually just gonna throw it on really quick. And if I remember correctly, the throttle goes over the brake perch. So, what up, Brett Builds? Killing it with the wild. Killing it with the bits. Thanks, appreciate it. What's up, Hamper, Wingbat? Okay, so pretty simple stuff here. I'm really just throwing this bad boy on like this. I do want to remove the gas tank. This gas tank is way too nice to be on this bike. I might replace the gas tank today. It's pretty simple. I do need to wheel out the other H2. I am waiting for the reservoir to come in. I do have another reservoir here, but it's not the right one. I don't know what it came from. What up, Hesse? I don't know if you guys noticed, but the motorcycle's actually on its kickstand. It's officially sitting like a normal bike should. I would assume the bleeder needs to stay somewhat upright. Okay, I gotta get this gas tank off. Or different tools. Whoa, did someone catch Sean's clap RSV4? Damn. Oh my God. That was nearly bad. That was nearly bad. That was nearly bad. Nearly lost the... I'm not worried about it because this camera has... Shout out OBS bot AI cameras because they can take a beating. Actually. Like if there's anyone that knows quality products from taking beatings, it's your boy Schmaxy. Okay, well there's that. Should be fine now. Maybe. Is it like off level now? Is it live right now, Hesse? Anyway, sorry, I'm talking to...
Yeah.
When's the race?
It's not live now. It was live yesterday. The next one's on the weekend, sorry. I put you one of those with.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out if I can actually get it on the MotoGP website because it's not working on the...
There's that. That's on. I can definitely use this for the first ride. I will use this for the first ride, actually. I'm not going to put on a lot of the custom Spidey parts that I've been ordering until the bike is, after I test ride it. And then it's going to go through a transformation of some sort. I don't know if you guys have seen, was it Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3 when he goes all emo and stuff? Anyway, that's what the bike's doing. Also, shout out my neighbor Todd.
I just supposed to go from home.
You got the dashboard very clean. So this is very fresh. And the next step kind of to do on this is, because we got the new screen, right? The screen works, everything's good on that. But the second you, dang, Moto Anarchy, shout out. Thanks for the bits, bro. But the screen, you know, plugs in here, and then the ribbon cables are obviously very fragile, so you have to be very careful, like slotting it in. But you can't really slot it in sideways after the ribbon cables have been entered, because the ribbon's only allowed to kind of go like this way, and going this way, it's probably going to tear a ribbon. So I'm going to crack out this. It doesn't detach any other way. It's phenomenal how they did this. They made it very non-easy to do. So that's why we're going to do it, right? Crack these areas off, and then we'll be able to place it over, and then I'm going to have to create my own new Spidey 3D printed theme, right? So another 100. Thanks, bro. Alright, but before we do that, I do want to throw on this OEM bleeder valve on the purge here. Easy, simple stuff. Real easy, real simple. preparing for the first test ride, actually. Dude, oh yeah, going hard. We're gonna slide. I believe this slot's under. I want to say it slots under. Guess it could go over, but it's gonna go like that. Another 100. Let me see. Oh, it does actually go under the. It does actually go under this. So it shows that it goes here. I'm just looking at the other perch for reference. Make sure it's going in straight. Looks like an 8. Still rotates freely and the cap can go on. That's tight. That's nice. I would like to hook on the brake line. I want to check if it's done dripping. What up, Power Daddy? Okay, it seems pretty empty. Alright, so for the brake line that goes to this front, definitely route's a little goofy, and I don't know exactly how it's going to go yet. Yeah, the Boosie needs a diagnosis and an engine rebuild, honestly. It's not doing too hot. I want to say it goes here. Looks like there's an area for it to go right here. Boom. But it just doesn't, unless it goes like this. That ain't right, 'cause this has to curl over. Like that. I'm gonna look at the directions before I hook this up because there's no point in doing this incorrectly. I'm gonna do the easy shit I know I can do right now. We're moving forward pretty quickly on the bike though. The bike is rideable, kinda, not really at the moment though, but it's kinda rideable. What the hell? Wait, front brake. Why is this different than this? Bruh, no way did they do that to me. Yeah, they did. So, whatever. I have to figure out how to swap sensors. Or I could just cut this end off, and re-splice it on, which is probably what I'm going to do. But we definitely still need this. On to the speedometer. Let's see how this goes. I'm literally just going to take some dikes, I think, and just... Carson, what up? Did you fish, bro? Carson's trying to catch his MT-10. I need to throw the Tuonski on there. I guess I'm just gonna do it like this because I don't really know any other way. Oh. Well, that's convenient. Sheesh. Okay. 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 Well, that goes over that. That came off nice, actually. So now, I'm gonna have my neighbor re-clean it, and he'll definitely get rid of all these little crabs on the edge. And yeah, we're set. So now it just needs a front cover. Wow. I was trying to do that a long time, and it wasn't doing it. But oh man, that's a relief. Kinda, sorta, maybe. I don't think it's gonna be too hard to make a 3D part for this. It's just crazy that you had to crack it off. But cool. Obviously this is glued on. Okay. I kinda wanna rewire the wait, shit, did I not record any of that? Oh, I did.
Ain't that tragic as shit, buddy?
What?
Carson joined and did exclamation fish and said, I want to catch the best hyper naked there is. And I said, there's no empty 10s in there. And he said, are you sure? And then Power Daddy just caught the empty 10.
Really?
Yeah, right after too.
Dude. Poor Carson, bro. And the stuff you catch is actually well documented now, so.
Dude, that was perp. Uncanny, dude. Uncanny what just happened to there.
Dude, you gotta send a sound effect of it. Alright, I'm gonna remove the gas tank, get this thing ready to slap onto the 2015. 2015 is getting a serious upgrade. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the key. I do have a full set for this bike now, right? So I have the key, the gas tank lid, the rear cowl latch, and the ignition. So this could be sold all together, and I could definitely get some money back on it, but either way, it's not a big deal. I don't know if anyone else is rebuilding an H2 right now, but maybe. Oh, Carson.
Yo.
Did you find out anything
What?
about, like, did anything get in today? Is anything shipping today?
I don't know. I'll have to check tomorrow.
just go put it back over here. What's up, NZ Menace? Trying to think of what I should do now. I think I'm going to do the wiring for the I'm going to do the wiring for the steering dampener now. It's time. I should do that before I lose those cables. They are hanging out somewhere. Dude. All right, here they are. Okay, so we have 4 little wires here. Very, very small. What these wires are, we got we have black ROY, right? So, shout out CJ Media for hooking up the website to find this nice plug. Of course, the website offers them, and they're cheap as shit.
Did you find the steering damper plug?
Yeah, I bought one on Corsa.
Nice.
So I'm going to attempt to do this. This is our new steering dampener. I believe this goes in like this. Yep. I don't even know if you guys can see this. Stupid. Alright. Goes in like this. Yep. So this little piece has to come out maybe. But we do have another one. All these plugs look kind of good. I can't tell if there's something like shoved in this one though. Try to force it out, but I do have new tips. They sent new tips as well. I wish they would have kept this plug, the rubber piece out first. Dumpster Dave. I haven't used them yet. Are they lightweight? Yeah, they're definitely a smidge lighter than the OEMs. But I don't know. I just bought some cheap ass ones from eBay. Actually. Thunderbear! Dude, Thunderbear needs to get on Twitch so he can catch. Dude, Swix needs to catch his bike on Twitch. Twitch, your bike's on Twitch, dude. Oh shit. I'm gonna look at my other plugs to make sure I'm doing this right. Alright, black is far right when looking at it. That's good for the 2015 and the 2016. Wait, was it? Yeah. Black is far right, I'm plugging it in. Alright, so black's on the far right, I'm plugging it in. I do want to kind of see if there's anything in that plug. Where'd that son of a bitch go? The black one just feels like it's might just be rusted and stuff. If black goes far right, this plugs in like this. No, it doesn't. It plugs in like this. Black's far right, and this goes like this. Goes like that. This goes over here. I'm certain it goes in like this. Kind of want to line them all up, push them all in together, because they're very close knit.
Yeah, that helps off.
Okay, now it's starting.
How in the hell? Black, orange, black, red, orange, yellow. Carson,
Yo.
do you know how to tap into the dash to show the codes that it's given me?
Hold on.
Okay, doesn't want to go in. We're gonna try it one at a time. There's black. don't seem to be in there. And rubber.
Here we go. So you turn off the ignition, turn on the ignition, and then go to the odometer.
How?
Press the button.
Okay.
And it says push and hold upper button and reset button simultaneously for more than 2 seconds. This should start the self-diagnosis procedure.
I should probably get more sensors hooked up first, Joe.
I'd say so.
And this thing just kind of black, far right, on here, boom.
He just said that one time.
Well, that doesn't want to go.
You got a time on it, and it's pretty much up.
Man, this does not want to go in. But it did. It went in. I don't know if the other plugs are like that though. Wow, this thing does not want to come out either. There we go. Okay, well, we'll have to test that out IRL. Which is pretty sketchy, but you know, we'll have to test it out like that. Isn't there a lean angle on this bike, Carson?
Yeah.
Does it show you on your dash?
I don't know. Oh.
It says there should be
What?
it looks like they've been using the lean angle technology on the shore.
Maybe it's the H2SX. I don't know. I don't know how to see it.
I just, yeah, I'm looking at the same article you just read.
I mean, this has the same Bosch component.
The H2SX is a lot more technology than just the normal H2.
angle sensor.
There's a lean angle sensor on this one.
But in 2021, they updated the dash to the SX dash.
Yeah, I typed in the 2024 into H2.
It says that the H2 can determine lean angle, but it may not have a dedicated lean angle display, according to ninjah2.org and
That's what the road button is
H2xxriders.net.
down here.
Yeah, that's exactly what Kawasaki UK.
Oh! I have the steering stem nut. Are we ready to see if a ZX6R will fit on it? I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab that. You're good to end the other streams though, Harsh. And take up security. I'll be right back.
Yeah, do you know how much it is for the Motor 3 like apps off the website, or is it streaming at this point?
The MotoGP Live Pass?
Yeah, it's £130.